Amy and I are pretty stressed today. Been trying to sort out everything. And one thing that people don't tell you when you buy a boat is that pretty much everything stays with it. And so we've got another mountain of stuff to get rid of on top of all of our stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. And we need to sort some of the electrics and the solar panels, which is going to cost a bit more money. But yeah, we're packing up some of the stuff to take to the boat tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be able to get on with some DIY stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. Back on the boat, everything seems to be fine, hasn't sunk.
We left it for 2 days and it was fine.
So we've got some stuff to move on, but that's in the car, because I think what we'll do first is try and get a bit of DIY done first, to sand the living room, and then try and get as much of it painted as we can, and hopefully have it in a livable state by this evening, so we can chill somewhere.
So this is the before. The whole ceiling is wooden, all of these walls are wooden, and all of this bit is wooden all the way down to the floor. This bit is wallpaper, but it's kind of wallpaper behind, just on some wooden board. So we're hoping we can just paint over that. It's not too bad, but it's just not to our taste. So it's a big job today, but we're just focusing on the living room area.
Partway through, taking off the wallpaper, and now this is happening.
Just want to see if it works.
If what works? A saw? If a saw can saw wood. You're a menace. We don't know what we don't know what we're doing. If we took that off, then we could have just unscrewed it.
Oh.
I wouldn't have that.
Oh. We did it! We got them off. We managed to save this bit of wood. We just need to sand this down. But this one had to come off. I just feel like it makes it look so much bigger.
So apart from a couple of bits around the edges, this hatch frame, all of the wallpaper is finally off. It's all over the floor.
So this is a primer coat. So a lot of the time the wood in the boats has got like a varnish on over the top. So this just kind of gets rid of it, I think, and adds like a base layer.
Why haven't you masked the lights?
That the paint can
You're painting over the lights. I said you need to mask them.
We can just white spirit it off.
The idea isn't that you paint and then you erase the bits that you've done wrong.
Why?
I've been trying to mask off all the remaining fixtures before Amy's whirlwind of terror smashes through and paints over everything else. But yeah, I think that's about all I can get done. So everything else is going to be completely white, including the floor, the sofa, Rufus, wherever he is. He's run away. He's having no more of this. My body aches.
Day 2, our painting finished. I think we've accomplished quite a lot. To say that we had never painted anything properly before, we've painted quite a lot of the living room area and the ceiling. So I'm pretty pleased with what we've done. But we've still got another layer to go, another coat across the whole of it, which will even it out a little bit. But yeah, I think it looks really, really good. And I think we've done a good job. We're just about to leave. We're going to get rid of this sofa, but we can't get rid of it yet. But we're getting rid of the rug. However,
as you can see, the sensible thing to do would be to cut the rug if you needed to get it around here, or just pull the rug back a bit. What we've opted to do instead, slightly unusual approach, is to build part of it over the top of the rug. So this whole fixed unit was constructed on top of the rug.
it's completely solid.
You really... Yeah, that's not ideal at all.
We did it!
Score 1 for brute force.
Just got our vaccinations, on the way back to the boat now. It's another 1.5 hour drive. Got the car full and we're getting some more kind of homely items, so that's going to be nice to start making it feel more like ours. But yeah, we are tired. It's like a 2-hour journey.
Yeah.
And because we've got our rabbit, Rupee, we can't leave him for longer than one night alone, so there's a lot of back and forth, but it'll be worth it.
Seeing how empty the house is getting is like spurring us on.
Yeah, we can do this.
Nearly there.
Nearly there. 1 week left to go.
Back on our lovely boat. It's quite late. We're just gonna eat some pasties or something really quick and then get to bed. Get some rest as we're both shattered, and then the electrician should be in the morning so we can start sorting solar panels. I'm tired.
Yes.
It's so bright.
Morning.
I'm so...
Oh yeah, from our vaccine, mine is too. I kept trying to sleep on it and I was like, ow! I'm going to try and fix a leaky tap for the first time in my life. Surely this red thing just turns the water off. Just turn it, right?
Yeah?
Pop this off. Oh, you unscrew that. So you take that off. Then what did she do? So now with my trusty wrench, is this a wrench? I didn't get it. So we've got it, just needed a bit of WD-40. We're supposed to be like, oh yes, obviously that's what's causing the problems. But it looks fine, which means it might be the hot tap that's leaking.
So you want to very carefully just absolutely smash it off.
Ah!
Oh, it's really damaging the metal there.
Oh.
It's not budging.
Fed the ducks out of our kitchen window. They're loving bits of bread. Meanwhile, the tap antics are still going on.
Focus on the ducks. The ducks are going better.
Progress update. We made it worse. It wasn't dripping half as fast before.
Thanks to the quick fix, it's now dripping at twice the rate it used to.
What? just been to B&Q, another £92 down the drain. Didn't even feel like we bought anything, but we did buy some colour testers for the bathroom. This is like the grey that we're thinking as like a base layer. Let's have a look. It was quite white, but we wanted like a light base layer. That looks the same. Well, you can kind of tell. And then there's this one too. This one looks like it'll be the same.
Out of interest, Amy, what did I say in the shop?
Wes said that there's they're not high contrast enough and they'll just look the same. Which, yes, it appears that that is the case.
Round 2 of have we bought the wrong paint?
What do you think of having white tiles?
Yeah, I think it'll work because we want to wrap these with like a wood effect. Final swatch of the day. I'm just going to put a tiny blob.
Why do all the paints just look white?
It's white.
So the TV stopped working. Wes took it off the wall to see what's happening. And now we can't get it back on.
I've got my vaccine arm, which is quite weak. But I can't let go of the TV because the cable's stapled into the wood. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's time to make our first actual proper dinner on the boat. We're going to go with spaghetti bolognese, but we don't have spaghetti. We've only got one pan, so see how it goes.
The chef in action. Let's see what you got.
It's turned out alright. Got a semi-decent bolognese, garlic bee, cold pasta. Bosh. Amy, what are you doing? What time is it? 10. Basically, we've heard another really scary noise and it sounds like the water pump's just going crazy even though the taps are off. And we're scared that the boat's filling up with water somewhere. But we think it might be because the water tank's empty. So now we're running the hose through the whole boat to try and fill up the water tank secretly in the middle of the night.
If it's not the reason, we're just making the leak worse.
Crisis averted. Turns out we're pretty sure it was just that the water tank was completely empty. So normally when it detects that there's not enough water going through, it will stay on. But obviously if there's no water in the water tank, it just stays on.
And it
fully.
was just going boom, 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 boom. But we just ran out of water, so phew.
Sneakily filled up at least enough for it to stop. And then in the morning we'll top it up again. Stressed. I'm gonna have dinner now.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe and follow us on our Instagram. And if you do have any DIY tips, put them in the comments below because we definitely need them.
Unless you look closely, you probably can't really tell that we haven't done it before.
Show this.